Hey everyone, it's Deb. Okay, this is Crafting Every Day in May, day 4. And I finished decorating the envelopes and a few things that have to go with this, but not everything. So there will be another day of this tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be making flowers. Probably a good many because I need some for other projects. So anyway, let me show you how I decorated them. This is the big 7x7 envelope, and where to start? Okay, ooh, forgive my nails. I've been chipping away at it because I got hot glue on my nail polish and my fingers are dirty and now I have a fuzzy. Anyway, I had told you about the blue strip down here where I punched out the butterflies in the last video. Let me see, I'm too close now. I can't win. There, maybe, is that better? I guess. This way. Okay. So I did put blue turquoise stickles in, but I just decided I didn't like the top, so I took these little flowers. Hang on. I'm not going to remember which ones they were. I love these little itty bitty flowers. I have them in all different colors, but there's a couple different brands. Let's see if I can find the pink ones. Yes, they are Prima, and they are the ones called Carlotta, and they're really hard to find any of these little Prima ones anymore, but I love them, love them, love them. I also decided to put another one of the cutout flowers over here, and I put some fairy dust stickles on the dots, and I also put fairy dust stickles on the center of the flowers that were on the paper already. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. See the little dark centers in the flowers that are like here? That is the fairy dust stickles. And then I just alternated up and down the light pink and brighter pink flowers along here. So that is a change. I also put this blue, these were from AC Moore. I think I only had that one left in a pack, or that and two others that I used somewhere else, but I put it in the center of the flower there, which was a blue center anyway. So that's all I did to adjust the tag. And then, oops, sorry, I made this, I punched out with my 1 3/4 and 1.5 inch scallop punch, 2 1 3/4 and then 1 1.5. And I used, around the edges, I used an alcohol marker. It was OR1. You're not seeing that. There we go. Because it's yellow, it was yellow background paper. And then I have these cute buttons that, where did I get these? Guessing Joann's, because it says it's Dress It Up, a Jesse James company. And they're zippity doodah, they're called, and they're really cute. Some of them have flower patterns in, like that pink one does. And so, yeah, they're just all different bright colors. I really like them. And then I had Eslon, that usual pink I always show, but I also have this orange. And I put pink and orange and alternated. And I didn't want to tie a bow because I wanted it more to look like sunshine. So I actually wrapped them behind it and tried to make it look like the rays of the sun. I don't know if I was successful or not. And then I put some of that fairy dust stickles on. And then I decided it was too purpley, so I just put some gold on top of it. So that's what I did for the sun up there. And then this bow, last year I participated in a bow swap hosted by the Messy Mom's Life Sue. Hi Sue. And K&E Crafty Shop Elvia. Hi Elvia. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I hope so. Anyway, she had done a bunch of bright bows. They were all on this sheet, and then the deal was you had to give pieces to make the same bows, but the patterns back here didn't have to be exactly the same. So you'll see later that there was a bright green bow that she had already made. I used that somewhere else, but this one was one I put together. So I'm finally using things that people gave me. I get nervous about that because I'm afraid I'm going to forget to tell, but this was from Elvia. So thank you, K&E Crafty Shop Elvia. And that's a cute little bow. And then I just put some gold stickles in, and that's one I put together myself from what she gifted, because I just thought the colors that she gave me were like bright yellow, bright green, pale blue. They just went with this springtime paper collection perfectly. I still have to put my name on the back. Now what I did also do is I decorated the other side, and so this was off the sticker pack, which I see I got on a little crooked. So was the sunshine. This sticker is from this pack, which is Nicole. So I got this at AC Moore recently. I should have got more than one of them. I think they were $1, so they were like 91 cents or something. Very pretty stickers. So I put that in the center because it had the pink and then the yellow. Oh, here's the other two, the last two of that one pack of those blue. They're also from AC Moore. And then this is eyelash trim I had because I just felt like it needed something else. These are closed with just a reusable mini square by Scotch. That way they can take it off. They can, it comes up easy is what I'm trying to say. Sunshine Makes Me Happy was one of the stickers, and a little thank you down here was, and the date, and I wrote 5/2018 for May. And then this little birdie was a sticker. This and this were stickers as well out of the collection. So that is the back of the big envelope, and I already have something in that one to gift. Okay, so the next size is this one. I used the tree sticker, but then these little flowers, I don't have enough room, guys. These little flowers were Love Nicole. These are recent purchase from my last AC Moore haul, and the design on the tree had little, like, the same color green scribble flowers, so wherever there was a flower I stuck a flower down. The leaves were from the sticker sheet. This Sweet Spring was, as was this butterfly. Now this piece, also last year, I was in an embellishment swap. I think that's what that's from, or it was gifted to me, but this is Happy Crafter Lisa Goss. She made this Happy, so I thought Happy Sweet Spring. So I thought that went well. Also, it brought out the blue and the flowers and the butterfly and the pink with the pink background. And I don't know if you'll notice, but when I made this envelope, those flowers are floating down from the tree, I guess, because they're upside down. So, oops, anyway. And then on the other side, this was a sticker from the pack also. It says flowers bloom, plant grow, sunshine happy, pretty. And the only thing I did to it was I used the waterfall. No, this is turquoise. I guess I used turquoise because I didn't get a different one out. I also did the center of the butterfly. This flower is, it's like a vellum. It's poppies and papery from the Paper Studio, so Hobby Lobby. They're all different. This one had a gem in it instead of pearl or wood. And I did it off center of the circle thing, and then I put some of the butterflies from the pack. And this vellum I also used my Spectrum Noir sparkle pen, which there you can see a little bit of. So, oh my gosh, my nail's so bad. It's better if I don't do them. So that is the second side of that envelope, and they're all stuck down the same way. So let me put that under here. And then the third size was the rain cloud and the raindrops, and they're from the sticker sheet, as is this raindrops keep falling on my head. But I did again use the stickles on the raindrops here. I went around the cloud, and I also did some little dots up here. But I see I must have smeared it a little because I got some on the heart. Oh well. And then here, the bicycle was from the sticker pack, the butterfly and these hearts in the green. But the bow, this was the big bow from Elvia K&E Crafty Shop, and then the little green one that she had gifted me, and I just stuck a little yellow flower in. That was from this pack. And this was Michael's. And I think this was last year when they had like matching ribbon, flowers, and whatnot. And I hadn't opened them until now. So I just stuck one of those in the center of the bow, and I thought that came out cute. And the colors tie in perfectly. That green couldn't match any better with this green. So thank you, Elvia K&E Crafty Shop. I pulled all the bows out, and I pulled all the flowers out. Well, flowers will be tomorrow. So that's that one. And then this one, it's yellow, so it's always about the sunshine. This was trim from the sticker sheet, both of these. The heart, all this was stickers from the sticker sheet except the little flowers, and those were those same Love Nicole. And I just put a little cluster up here at the beginning of that. I don't know if I want to put one down at the bottom there or not. And then on the other side, just two stickers. This was off the sticker sheet, like a flower with a heart, and the heart is the same color as this Blissful Days down here. So very upbeat, positive. And then this is the last one. No, I have to fix something on there. But this little bow here, this was another one from that Elvia made, except I added that little flower, and that was one of the Love Nicole's out of this pack with the little seed bead center. I made sort of a belly band, but it doesn't slide off, and you'll see what it does in a minute. And then this was a scallop punch. This was a sticker, but there was no color to it. And then this was a button. It still is a button, but anyway. This also was a bow from Elvia, and what I did is I just made a little tuck flap on this one, and I did not use the reusable on this smallest one. So what I did is I made this belly band, but I took two dimensionals. I think they were Stampin' Up! Brand maybe. I just put one here and one here to hold the band in place. And then this I actually colored with these two alcohol markers, BP2 and BP7. Excuse me. And I also used them on the blue button, which had a flower, and I just need to get an alcohol wipe and wipe that little, I had a little boo-boo right there. But I'll get that in the morning if I remember. Yeah, I didn't put any bling or anything on this one. I just left it plain. And so that's how that one will close. Okay. And then with this swap, we had to make 3 embellishments and 3 note cards. So I was kind of anxious to try the Tim Holtz Sizzix Alterations, the newer Rosettes. It came in a pack of 3 different styles, and that's what they look like on the back, except there's 3 little circles down here in different sizes, and they work wonderfully, guys. I would recommend, if you use a Big Shot or Big Kick, that you run it up and back, you know, through and back, for the two bigger ones anyway. The smaller one, you might not have to, because that one started to tear on me. But I did use his trick, and it worked out great. And this is what I made. These three. Now I'm probably going to put a little button or something, maybe some of my S-line in the middle to finish them off. But I put them down with the reusable squares also, because I wanted the person, you can flip them over and use the other side if you want. Tim Holtz did a video about 3 weeks ago on some tips on using these, and one of them is to put, after you cut them, before you do the accordion fold, they're actually perforated, so he suggested you put washi down. So this here is washi, and he said you could put it on the back or you could use it on the front, and I like it, this one with it on the front. But there's a pattern on the back too that looks nice, so it just depends on the person's preference. This one is also washi, my favorite pink. Both of these are out of the Recollections. Honeydew too, which is my fave. And then this is just the pattern paper. I forget which one it's the back. Oh, well, and it's the same as up here. So I kind of thought that looked neat to put it in the center of the tree. And I had this scene piece of paper I didn't know what I was going to do with, so I thought that would make cute packaging. So that's what I did. I still have to do the topper, and that's the back of that paper. I have to sign it. And then the last thing I got done today was the 3 note cards, and they're still a little wet. Let me see, which order did I do? Okay, I did this one first. Oh, and guys, before I do that, I have to tell you, when you get these collections, I did a silly thing. I'm making these little note cards, and I'm thinking to myself, there's nowhere really for them to write the sentiment, and I don't have any blank space. And I'm going to have to go back tomorrow and put white paper or something in there. Well, little did I know, the back of this cover sheet is actually, let me show you, is actually like journaling cards and sentiments and stuff. So, and I think I just lost it, but so there's some bigger ones, but there were some half ones. So there's another sheet in there too. And see, that's the back of the front that showed you the samples of the paper. So you could either use these strips or you could use journaling cards, which I had thought about using the cover. Sometimes they're really that shiny material, but no, this wasn't. I did use everything I made, I used the entire sticker sheet with the exception of that little strip and those two little, I don't know what they were, but they could be sunglasses or a bikini top, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, not for spring. They'll probably go in the trash. But so this is the first one that I did, and again, this flower was not, it had the dark green outline, but it didn't have any color. So I used, I guess that stands for lime green too, or lemon green too, I don't know, but I thought it matched really well, so I just colored it in. The little button is out of 28 Lilac Lane. I don't know which one is this called. This is called Through the Woods. And also these little tiny green sequins are out of that same jar. But then I had this Studio G glitter glue, and I put a dab in the sequins and just a couple random little dots up on this strip that I also added. And then inside, I had to put another piece of paper because alcohol marker bled through. So I thought this was a cute little bird paper I picked out and I put in there. And then originally I just had these two strips here, and then I was thinking, I don't know what else, what else to put in. Well, little did I know, here's one of these little half sheets, and guess what? It had a little bird on. I thought, how perfect is that? So I put that in also. So there's the first note card. And then the second one I did was this one. I hadn't used the umbrella, and I thought, I don't know. And I had a couple little hearts left, 3 little hearts left on the sticker sheet. So I just put the umbrella down, the 3 little hearts, and then I used the stickles. Just put a couple little dots around to bling it up a little. And then inside, originally, I just had 3 of these because I was like, after the rain comes the sun. I was kind of thinking that way. And then this strip was in the cutouts, and it says bloom, plant, grow, sunshine, happy, pretty, flowers, bloom, plant. And then it sort of ended in a weird spot, so I had one of these cut apart flowers that was sort of cut off. It was like the end one, and I thought, well, that would be good to fit right there. So I did. And then I found that they had this other sticker, and it had the yellow on. I thought, oh, that would go good, and it has a flower with a heart in it. So that went with the hearts here and the flowers out here. But then it would have covered up my little flower over here. So, you know, boo-boos. I'd had boo-boos, but so I cut another flower out, and I sort of fussy cut it a little bit halfway here so it wouldn't cover this flower up. I cut part of that yellow banner off, and then I just put this other flower on here. So I thought that came out kind of cute despite the boo-boos. And then the last one is still wet, and it was this stripe paper, which was kind of my least favorite, but I had a piece that was about the right size to make a note card. And then the cut apart paper had this row that had stripes, but also these little, look like candle flames to me. It looked like candles here. So I cut both rows out, and then this is part of the pennant off the sticker sheet, but I cut them individually so I could make them go at an angle. And it just looked empty up here, so I did a gold stickles heart, and I gold stickled the candle flames. So I was thinking more along the lines of birthday for this one, but the only thing I originally had in it was this yellow and white stripe. And then I was thinking again, I'm gonna have to put some kind of paper in there or sentiment in the morning. And this was one of the cutouts. It says, wishing you a happy birthday. And the green, the happy and birthday, is the green in the card. So I thought, how perfect is that? So yeah, that's my 3 little note cards. I am thinking I'm going to make envelopes for them as well. So I hope whoever gets this in the swap enjoys them. I had a lot of fun making them, actually. I like making these little cards. I really like this project. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I like using a collection for something like this because it's all, you know, cohesive. I still have to make 1 set of 3 handmade flowers, and they can be paper or fabric, so I don't know how to make the fabric ones well enough yet, so I'll make paper ones. And I'll probably make more than 3 because, like I said, I need some for other projects. And then so tomorrow I'll be making flowers, probably, if nothing comes up, as well as when I hook these all together. Oh, I hope I didn't just mess up the stickles again. Anyway, I just dropped one of them. Oh boy, here it is. Anyway, when I put them all together on the ring, which I've buried, here it is. I want to make a tassel. So there will be a tassel down the side as well. So this is the back of the big one. And then the back of the next bigger one. I'll just hook them together now. And the next one. And the next one. And the next one. The littlest one. And we'll just hook them right together. I was not hooking them together originally because I still have to fill them, and to open the envelope you actually have to take them off. And there we go. So I know I showed the envelopes but in the last one, but I didn't show them all fully decorated, and I also hadn't shown the what do you call them? Rosettes, which I'm going to add button. I'm pretty sure I'm going to add. I was thinking I'd just give the buttons. I might still do that. Put some embellishments in a little baggie in the back and let the person who gets it finish the embellishment however they would like to use them. And then the 3 little note cards, birthday, you know, bloom and grow, and whatever they want this, a little note to say hi or something. So I thought they came out cute, and I'll probably also tomorrow do envelopes to go with these little note cards, and then I have to fill the rest of the envelopes too. So this is a fun project, but it's 3 days now. You know, it's doing the envelopes, which really doesn't take that long. Decorating them and doing little stuff like this takes me a while because I really put a lot of thought into it. I hope that shows in my work. Yeah, but I'm a slow crafter. I do admit that. I'm a thorough but slow crafter. Anyway, so I am going to count these as some projects for hashtag DWPB, Dances with Pitbulls 100 Things Challenge. So the envelopes themselves are number 6, which were done yesterday. And then the tag, I didn't get the flowers done. And I was gonna do bows, but the rosettes and set of 3 mini cards. I guess I'll count that all as one thing. I was going to count them as separate. I think I'll count the tag and the rosettes as one, as number 7, and then this set of 3 mini cards, and I'll count the envelopes when I make them as number 8. And that's on 5/4 as number 8. So I'm moving right along. And then tomorrow I'll be making flowers and a tassel or chunky charm or something to go with it. And that'll be numbers 9 and 10, I guess. So we'll see. Alright guys, thanks for watching and listening to me. I'm sorry I'm so long-winded with it, but I hope you like it. I thought this was really a fun project and a cute project, and I know I've said that already. So have a good night. Happy Friday or Saturday, whichever it is for you already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.